Hey guys, it's Deborah and welcome to today's pseudo live stream. Because Sydney is in this extended lockdown, I guess, our failing internet is not working, so I can't actually stream at all. So if you guys have been wondering what's been going on with my live streams, that is the reason why I literally cannot do anything on the internet right now. The only way I'm getting to the internet is by hotspotting off my phone, which is not the greatest. And so I'm just going to be uploading this as a normal video as such, but I will be working along today to plan my giveaway, which I really want to do this week for the upcoming weekend, so I kind of like really need to get on it. Based on the pre-research I've done, you're meant to be planning giveaways for like, I think it takes at least a week, and it's recommended that you take something like 30 days to plan them. So I am extremely behind. So I don't know how this is going to work out. This is either just going to be kind of like, or it's going to be a spectacular fail because I've half-assed it again. But anyway, we shall see. So we're going to jump right in and get started. Okay, so I kind of did a little bit of an outline as to what I want this giveaway to do, and primarily I really just kind of want to get more people on my mailing list because I haven't really been pushing my mailing list all that hard, and while it's kind of gotten like one or two new signups just kind of like through organic people clicking through my Instagram bio and all of that kind of stuff, I haven't really like been doing like a huge push for it, which maybe I should. Maybe like between now and the end of, I don't know, September, I should really be rotating my call to actions on my regular content on the social media that I post in order to kind of just mix up. Right now, all I'm posting on social media is basically to get people to click through to the link in bio, and it just takes them to a product page on my website, which looks like this, and we will see if the internet is actually working and this actually loads. Sorry guys, still coughing. Don't know what the stuff is. So right now, whenever I post on Instagram, I have a bit.ly link that goes to this particular page on my website, and it just really has like the basic details about the book, and it's got a bunch of buy links. At some point later on, I want to kind of rejig this layout a little bit, because at the moment I think by the time you click through here, like, I don't really know. I should actually do some user studies to figure out like what they're looking for when you're on the phone. Like, do you actually bother reading any of this, or are you already intrigued based on what I've posted on Instagram, and therefore you just kind of like skip. I just kind of want to go to that actual product page on Amazon or whatever. But this is the page I kind of have, and I've actually got the free audiobook there just as like a preview thing, just so they can like, you know, try before they buy the book. So that's where the link in bio is going at the moment. And so I do want to get more people on my mailing list. In terms of my mailing list sign up, I do have like a page on my website for it. It's not particularly linked very well. So at the minute, it's not anywhere in the menu, but if you do go to my website and like you just kind of scroll down on the homepage, it's really at the very bottom of this page. There'll be a mailing list sign up, which of course is not loading right now. Oh, there you go. All right, so if you kind of scroll all the way down, there is this bit here about signing up for the mailing list. I have not sent anything out via my mailing list since I launched the first book, basically. And so I probably need to get an update out this week. Don't think I'm going to get to it today because I'm just going to be figuring out all the giveaway stuff. That's probably going to take me enough time, but if I do get to it, I will start writing the copy for it probably. We'll see. Okay, so in terms of how people do this, some people recommend having like sending them to like a dedicated newsletter sign up page or something. And having looked at some of the giveaways that people are running on Instagram and things, like they tend to be kind of a variety of like follow this account, like this post, leave a comment, tag a friend, follow these other accounts that we're collaborating with on this giveaway, and each comment, like, you know, counts as a separate entry. So like the more friends you tag, the higher your chances of winning, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how I feel about that, because most of those giveaways feel like it's targeting people to increase, like, it feels like they're really more aiming to increase their social media following than anything. But I'm kind of skeptical about how much that works. I talked in the last live stream about how I'm not entirely sure that more followers on Instagram or wherever actually translates into more sales. So that's why I'm sticking with the mailing list, mainly because, like, if they're signing up for their mailing list, at least it's on a platform I control, I have the email, etc. The one thing that does complicate things with the mailing list is basically with GDPR, which I kind of talked about in my video on mailing lists. It gets a little trickier to ask people to submit their email address in exchange for a giveaway. Basically, as far as I understand it, GDPR means, like, you have to have people's explicit permission to do anything with their information, including collect it, that sort of stuff. So you kind of have to make it really, really clear that in exchange for entering the giveaway, they're basically paying with their email address. So, like, the whole point of the GDPR legislation was to kind of try and get marketers and companies away from using this free stuff thing as like a marketing promotional tactic, because data is not free, as we all know. Data is actually extremely valuable. I've heard some articles compare data to like oil, basically, in like you know, industrial 3.0 or whatever revolution we're up to. So it just kind of wants you to make abundantly clear to people that if they give you their email address, like, this is what you're asking them to do. And in fact, I think some of the best practice recommendations around what to do with email addresses and things like that is have a dedicated page for newsletter signups specifically. And then also with your giveaway, like, don't actually force people to sign up for your newsletter. Like, literally just have a page where they are signing up for the giveaway, and that's it. And then on the same page, like, have a little opt-in for them to also sign up for your newsletter, but not to make that opt-in to sign up for your newsletter like a mandatory thing. Based on the reading I've done from like different newsletter gurus and things like that, I guess it's the same principle that applies to social media followings, because you want an engaged list, I guess. You want people who want to be on your list because they're actually a fan of you and your product, and not because you know, like, they signed up literally just to get a free thing. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. So I'm probably gonna do this, and I will also, I think, automatically enter in all of my newsletter subscribers, and then I think I'm just gonna randomly pick the winners using a random number generator. Like, I will just put all of their emails into a spreadsheet, and then we'll go from there. So that's kind of the plan. And then what I wanted to do after that was, so I didn't want to send an e-blast to the let me think about this. I was leaning to not sending out an e-blast to my list prior to the giveaway, but you know what, maybe I will. So maybe what I will do is, in terms of like the timeline, what I need to do is I need to post on Instagram and Facebook about the giveaway. I need to write a newsletter to go out announcing the giveaway. And basically the plan for that would be, let me think about it, I would just say, since you're already subscribed, you don't need to do anything. You've been automatically entered. If you know someone who would love to have the chance to win a book, win a copy of the book, please forward please forward this email to them so they can sign up for the giveaway. So newsletter open rates are kind of like, I think based on my launch emails, the open rate was kind of like 50%-ish, I want to say. Oh, I should list that here. I want to post on my IG accounts, both of them, like the personal one and the publishing one, my Facebook page, and then there are 3 Facebook groups that I think are relevant. So the first one is called just Cantonese Parents in General. The second one is Sydney Cantonese Playgroup. Oh, I cannot spell and type at the same time. And the third one is actually a new one that I've just found, Modern Asian Moms. So those are the 3 that I kind of want to post to. There's also a new Reddit that I found, which is like R Cantonese, I think, where it seems like it's fairly high traffic, and that might kind of get some good places, good entries or some interest. So those are the kind of places that I'm kind of targeting. And I guess I should announce it on Twitter because I don't really know what to do with Twitter, guys. But anyway, we'll see. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of like, oh, that's a lot of things that have to go out. Okay, all right, but that's kind of the general plan about the comms. So, and as you can see in my working style, I just kind of have to work backwards from things to figure out where I'm at. So, all right, so the next to do is I need to draft the post copy, which includes terms and conditions. So, I did do some pre-research on this. There was this guide, which I thought was pretty good in terms of how to actually craft like the terms and conditions. Was it this one? Yeah. So the other thing I didn't cover is like with giveaways, most laws all over the world, and there are laws all over the world about this, bucket them into 2 categories. So you've got games of chance and games of skill, or like other terms for it is like, you know, contests of luck and contests of skill, and, you know, variations on that. But basically it depends on how you're choosing the winner, essentially. So to have it classified as a game of chance, you have to have some sort of random element, basically, and each entry has, like, you know, a fair and equal chance of winning. Whereas with games of skill, you're basically picking the winner. So like, it's, you know, caption this photo in 25 words or less, like that kind of thing. In Australia, at least, thankfully, there's like no kind of thing that requires you to register for a lottery license if you're under $10,000, which I am not going to be anywhere close to hitting. But do check in your state and territory. I've kind of checked like most of the main places, and like I don't think my giveaway is big enough to warrant doing any of that. But yeah, like I had no idea there were so many laws on giveaways, to be honest. Let's see, there was like another thing that I needed to check. The UK especially is interesting because like apparently there are different laws in Ireland or something. Oh great, dead link. Let's try this one. Pretty sure that goes to the correct one. The US is like a lot more straightforward, I think, surprisingly. And a lot of the giveaways I've seen on Instagram in my little niche are kind of like very US-centric. So I'm hoping the fact that I am going to do worldwide and I'm going to ship anywhere in the world is going to get more people to participate, I guess. So yeah, and like the other really big thing is like your contest must be free. Like, so you can't require, like, I think a lot of onerous steps, like, and this free thing, depending on your jurisdiction, is like, it's not necessarily just like no monetary consideration. It can be like, I think I've read some stuff where it's like, if you have them jump through like numerous hoops, then that may get to the point where it's not considered free. By the way, this is just me like ruminating on the stuff that I've read. This is not legal advice. I'm no lawyer, not giving legal advice here. Yeah. So yeah, and like in some jurisdictions, like this whole random thing is like really big. So yeah, okay, so here we go. So here is a really good breakdown of like the 3 things that constitute a lottery. And yeah, this is the bit where it's talking about like what you're pushing entrants to do. And this is very irritating. So in Canada, the winner cannot be chosen by a random selection, but rather some element of skill must be involved. And there are apparently specific rules in Quebec. Okay, I don't think I got to that. Yeah, I got to Australia, UK, US, didn't get to Canada. All right, let's do that. Giveaway rules, Canada. Oh, this is always good. I always like to go to the sections where it actually extracts from the legislation, because then you can kind of read in context like what the laws are. Okay. Sorry guys, internet fails happening all over the place. Okay, here you go, one's loaded. Okay. Wow, Quebec has really onerous laws. Yeah, and this is like, this is very scary, so. Yeah, so based on things like this, I think I'm definitely gonna err on the side of give me your email for the giveaway. After this giveaway, your email will be deleted. You will not be subscribed to my newsletter unless you tick this opt-in box, because I don't want to be on the hook for violating any anti-spam or, you know, privacy laws and things like that. Okay. Disclosing number and approximate value of prizes. Okay. A notice of a contest should not require readers to, okay. All right. Cool. In order to avoid running an illegal lottery, no purchase required entry option. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, this is getting so complicated. I can see why like a lot of people just choose to collaborate with accounts in like specific jurisdictions to run their giveaways, because like this is a lot. Time-limited multiple-step mathematical question for potential winners. What? Wow. Yeah, this is very complicated. I'm not so sure I want to open it to Canadians anymore. Oh, Okay. Yikes. Corrective notice? Penalty of up to $750,000? Oh, this is very scary stuff. So, adequate and fair disclosure, number and approximate value of prizes, distribution is unduly delayed, selection not made on the basis of skill or on a random basis in any area. Okay. All right, approximate value. Regional basis, chances of winning. Okay, early bird prizes, point of sale. No purchase requirements. Written opinions. Okay. No. I would really like to... Wow, what the heck is this? Wow, this is fairly comprehensive. Oh, okay, so they've included this extra bit about residents of Canada. Okay, that makes sense to me. Yeah, okay, that does make sense to me. All right. Okay. Right, so I'm just gonna copy in here these kind of links for my future reference, because these were useful. Skill. Okay, this was also useful. And this was very useful. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, yeah, I'm usually seeing games of chance. Okay, this is very useful. right. I think I'm getting the idea. Right. So we are going to choose. Yeah. So basically doing a sweepstakes here. 3 approved apps. Okay, I don't know about this because this is like extremely outdated. 2014. Okay, I don't know about this. All right, we're gonna check the Facebook contest rules. Actually, I think I had a link to this. This one. I think that was actually the Facebook policies. This is the Instagram one. Okay. Okay, so just gonna check the Quebec rules. I don't want to run foul of that. 2020, okay. Yeah, I like this one because this person's actually linked to the actual app. Generally like to read these. Yeah, I don't want to run foul of this, so I'm just gonna not opt to use emails for a secondary purpose. Okay, so in Canada, games of pure chance are prohibited as illegal lotteries. Contests of chance making prize redemption conditional on answering a skills testing question into a legal game of mixed chance. Time limited multi-step and multi-operational mathematical skill testing question answered without assistance is sufficient. Okay. Okay. All right. So you have to register with this place in Quebec, paying a duty. Translation to no, I think I'm going to exclude that. I don't know what to do with translating to French. Wow, okay. Okay. I want an index. Here we go. Index. Okay. Alright, so promotions, here we go. These are the Facebook rules. So if you're using Facebook, required content complete Release of Facebook. Okay. Promotions may be administered on pages, groups, events, or within apps. Personal timelines and friend connections must not be used to administer. Okay, example, sharing your timeline to enter or sharing your friend. Okay, and alright. Okay, so on Facebook you can't do any of these things. Fine. Right, let's have a go. Nailing the terms and conditions. So entry is open to residents aged 18 years and older in to residents of the of Australia, United States, Australia, US, UK, Canada, excluding Quebec, and you know what are the laws for New Zealand? New Zealand giveaway laws. Let's have a look. Must not disguise the cost of the visit to be advertised. Okay, so okay, that's fine. I have no intention of doing that. Still accurate. Okay. This looks more recent. You do not require a license if total value of prizes is okay, that's fine. Calcutta. What the heck is the Calcutta? I have no idea. Back sheets. What prize? Subsidiary to a main event. Okay, no, that's not us. Okay, conduct. Rules. Ticket. Most tickets. Prizes are given okay. Within 3 months. Must not incur. Okay, fine. This is like actual gambling stuff. Alright. Calcutta looks like a actual thing. Exemption regulations. All right. Okay, no, that's just linking into the same thing. What class of gambling is your activity? Oh, play charts. I like play charts. Okay. See. Is it gambling? See fact sheet 3. Fact sheet 3. Okay. Fact sheet 3 says private gambling, all stake play. No. Okay. Value, okay. Society, okay, well, we don't have any cash for entry, so I'm not sure this qualifies. Okay. this is the actual act. Okay. Alright, so let's go down here and put in New Zealand. Right, so Australia, New Zealand, US, UK, and Canada. Who are 18 years or older as at we're gonna say entries open at 12 a.m. Australian Eastern. You know what? We're gonna say 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on 27 August and close on, I think I'm gonna give them the weekend, to be honest. So what day would be the Monday? I think 27th is a Friday. So I'll say entries close at 8:59 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on, we're going to close it on, let's say the 30 August. Winners will be selected using a we're going to say limit 1 entry per person. Winners will be selected using a random, where is it? Random number generator. I think that was like a good one for giveaway. Random.org, I think. I don't know about Gleam. I think random.org is a really popular one. Using random.org, let's just say for now, and notified by email to enter, complete the entry form at, and I need to do a link here, so what is this? Third party draw. Wow. What is this? Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Third party draw service. How much does this cost? Because if it doesn't cost a lot, I'm just gonna pay for it because I just hate potentially running foul of laws and regulations and such. Allow selected. Wow, logged out. Okay. Third party draw service. Let's try that. Public record. All right, $4.95 worth of prepaid credit. You upload a list, blah, blah, blah. Full pricing details, that's what I want. Can verify the result. Okay. All right. I doubt I'll get 50 that. Wow. Okay. All right. Fine. So I get 1,000 entries, $10. All right. 2,000 entries. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I doubt I'm going to get past this. All right, so we are definitely going to use random.org. Select winners. Can't type. We are, residents of Canada, excluding Quebec, will be required to complete a where was that wording? This one. That one had the good wording. If you're freaking out about how many tabs I have open, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I just like compulsively hate closing tabs because I'm always like, oh, what if I still need this tab? Okay, so it was a really good. Skill testing question. Test to answer a skill testing question to claim their prize. Winners who are residents of Canada will be winners must claim their prize within 48 hours. Must respond within 48 hours. If no response is received, another will be chosen. Winning entries will be verified. Total retail value is, you know what? Let's have a look. You can tell how distracted I am. I'm just like having a lot of trouble focusing on doing like one thing at the minute. Oh, I miss being on live stream with you guys. It makes me focus a lot more because this is like, I'm just like, oh, I can pause the recording at any time. Okay. just looking at this, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know how all these other people are like administering these giveaways, because this just seems like a lot of work. Oh, hashtags. How the heck? Yeah, anytime I see like manually doing something, I'm just like, no, do not want to do that. Yeah, obviously this page is just like constantly promoting the app, which I have, you know, no problem with. But, oh boy. Comment picker, opt-in giveaway. Yeah, so like, here's an example. Like, this is what I'm seeing like a lot of people do. Like, you gotta follow, you gotta like this photo, you gotta tag, blah blah blah. Like, bonus re-entry, repost and tag. I'm just like, oh, that, how are you gonna track all that? And then I've seen some people where it's just like, okay, like, you know, share this in your stories for like additional bonus entries, and then you've got to deal with like private accounts where you have to like screenshot and like DM them to people. I'm just like, that's so much work. My preference would just be to not have to do any extra work. I would just like to set up a process, and you know, they just do that. Yeah, I would rather do this. Opt-in, my goodness. No. Okay, so let's have a look here. I kind of like this. Say date of birth, do you need to collect that? I'm just like, if you're limiting it to people over 18 years of age, let's just think about this. So I want to have a page where a giveaway page, let's say. So I'm gonna collect first name, last name, email, country, checkbox to confirm over 18, and we're going to have a checkbox to opt in for email address for newsletter. Sorry, just going to stick with that for now, I think. Okay, oh, and terms and conditions. Okay, Twitter promotions, terms and conditions. Let's check that. There we go. to do the releases here. This promotion. Here we go. Facebook, Instagram. What is a complete release? Okay. Oh, Law Society. Law Society is good. I'm gonna have a look at what they've got. Okay, while that's loading, I think I've already looked at that. So what is that? I don't know that this was all that helpful. Right, unnecessary only. Topics, I assume. You know what? Maybe we can search sweepstakes. Okay. You can see I'm having great fun with my internet issues. What else? What else? Include This is actually a really useful post. I'm just going to save this. Okay. General. I think this is a very general post. It doesn't seem to be location specific. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is actually a Law Society giveaway. It's not actually a page from them on how to do a giveaway. Okay. Oh, they have a permit number. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. Twitter rules. Okay. Twitter doesn't seem to have, let's see. Duplicates. Alright, that's fine. It has a lot less requirements than everything else. Okay, we're just going to include Twitter here for good measure. Okay. All right, this generator is gone. So I guess that's not working. Anyway, cool. All right, so we're not going to do Quebec. Close that. Okay, all right, I think that's it. We're gonna call this, we're gonna take a break now, but I am gonna come back and do some more on this, so I will see you guys a little bit later. We are back. So with the current extended Sydney lockdown, I don't know how long I'm going to do these pseudo live streams for, but probably until my internet gets fixed, if and when my internet gets fixed. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so it looks like the releases is kind of like just a very simple statement that it has nothing to do with social media platforms that we're posting on, which is totally fine. So I've just included that statement here. Total retail value. So I am thinking of, so when I actually ordered everything in, I actually have a couple of copies of the books on hand. So when I originally published, I ordered about 20 copies, so like 10 in each format, and I've got them just direct from Ingram Spark as author copy, and they're quite pricey. And so I worked out roughly that the unit cost, once I include shipping and handling and all of that, it's about $16 for a high cover and $8 for a soft cover. So last night I sat here and I tried to kind of figure out what it would cost me if I were to try and start an e-store on my website, and likely what the shipping cost would be. And I kind of did that because incidentally with the giveaway, I would have to ship the book to people. I've seen some other people run giveaways where they've said like, okay, it's open to international, but you have to pay for the cost of shipping or something like that if you win. I don't know how I feel about that because I'm a bit like, yeah, like, I mean, on the one hand, shipping is expensive. Like, this is just kind of like the rough cost you can see here on screen for shipping. So like $10 for shipping kind of domestically here in Australia. Shipping to like, you know, the US, UK, Canada, it's like it's like between 25 to 30 bucks. Like, and even these prices I've got here are not entirely accurate, because I know last night when I logged into Sendle, these prices that they're showing, I was thinking I would be a satchel, but the thing is, like, with the Sendle prices, like a satchel, it requires things to fit in an A4 size envelope. So something that I regret when picking my trim size was that I did not think enough about my trim size and how it would impact how I would have to ship it. So because my particular high cover, like my trim size is 8 by 8 inches, which is about 20.3 centimeters. Like, technically it kind of doesn't exactly fit in an A4 mailer, because if you want to like pad it or anything and just make sure it doesn't kind of get crumpled, it's kind of just like a little bit too tight for that. So I have gone up one size for the mailer. So my mailer is actually 27 by 38 centimeters big, and it's just like a padded flat mailer, which means I technically don't qualify for satchel prices. I actually have to ship it at like this level if I'm going to use Sendle, which is so annoying because it just means like shipping is like $3 more expensive. On the other hand, at some point I can actually sit here and work out how many books I could package per shipment and have it actually be the same, which I would definitely have to do before I do the e-store, which was kind of on my goals to do this week. But I'm having a lot of trouble hitting goals with like lockdown and stay-at-home orders during the current pandemic. So we shall see. I shall not impose any obligations on myself to hit impossible targets that I would normally be able to hit under normal conditions when I'm actually able to focus and not actually, you know, have full-time care of my daughter as well. Yeah, I think theoretically, if I and the other thing to note is the web store is only really profitable if people order personalized copies and I fulfill it myself, which you can kind of see here, because like and it's only, and if I do non-personalized copies, it's only profitable really for Australia if I'm not kind of on charging all of the shipping, because like you can see I've kind of broken the shipping into multiple tiers. So I'm kind of doing like $5 shipping within Australia, 10 to the US, Canada, and New Zealand, and then 15 to the UK, because I don't know why the UK is just apparently a bit more expensive to get things to, and then $20 for rest of the world, because who knows, I haven't looked up all of those locations because that would just kind of be too much. But you can even see here that if I don't have the personalization, which I'm putting in there as like $15, and I'm kind of doing that because well, I feel like it's a little bit easier to personalize. Like the personalization doesn't actually take me that long, and what I'm thinking of in terms of personalizing would be not just a simple like name and message and like author signature, but I would probably also include like a very small drawing of some sort. So that's kind of why I feel like I could charge a little bit more for personalization. I have not actually checked against other competitors of what people are charging for their personalizations of their copies. Probably should, but that's just kind of what I'm going with right now. And so you can see if I do include the personalization, then like the web store actually becomes quite profitable, like significantly more profitable than just selling it via Amazon or any other retailer where I don't actually get that much per copy. I think I worked out I get like $1 per hardcover sold, something ridiculously low like that. I actually make way more margin on the paperback. The other option of doing it is I could simply get it fulfilled via Amazon, And so what I've put here, and it's incomplete because and there's like, that's actually not correct. At the moment, I can't actually get prices from amazon.com.au for author copies, including shipping, because like it's just throwing off things cannot be shipped to this address. Some random Googling around indicates that Amazon has maybe suspended shipping author copies in Australia for some really bizarre reason, because you can still get retail copies. So like, I don't know, some people are saying on Facebook or whatever that like Amazon just wants to make money and they're like refusing to ship author copies, but you can buy retail copies just so Amazon gets like their cut as well. I don't know about that. It really doesn't make sense to me that you can't order author copies in Australia right now, but anyway, it is what it is. But you can just get Amazon to fulfill it for you, and that might actually be more feasible because you can actually also include a gift wrapped option with Amazon. So for example, if I look at the US, if I sold it via my website and this is just for the hardcover, right? Which I can't do for, oh, you know what, I've messed up because I can't get author copies of paper hardcovers on Amazon because Amazon doesn't have that option. But this is in Australian dollars. So if I sell an Australian dollar version on my website and I order it via Amazon and get them to do the shipping and fulfillment for me. So my paperback is listed at retail for about $14. $14.95 I think is my Australian pricing. I think I've got it at $11.99 USD, which convert $11.99 USD to AUD. What is that? Like 16 bucks? Okay, so that's not bad. So in theory, if I fulfill it that way via Amazon to get it to most of these markets, I would probably still make money for it. Although Canada is just really, really expensive. So that is what I'll probably do. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the non-personalized hardbacks. For example, I may just not offer them on my website because you can get Ingram Spark to fulfill those for you, but like their shipping is just really expensive. And again, like shipping to Canada from Ingram Spark is just really, really expensive. I've heard people apparently trying to get Ingram Spark to ship to Canada, like proof copies, mind you, to ship proof copies to Canada, and they would print like at the EU or UK locations for Ingram Spark because, yeah, I don't know why. I like Canadians. I don't know why getting books to you guys is so hard. Like I would have thought it should be relatively easy given your proximity to the US, but apparently not. Apparently it's just as challenging getting books to Canadians as it is getting books to Australians. So go figure. So yeah. Okay, so basically, if I assume that every single copy is going to cost me something like, it's going to cost me, oh yeah, like the other thing, I did decide that I wanted to offer just hard copies, sorry, not hard copies, hardcovers for the giveaways because like, it's kind of like the hardcover is just nicer. Like when you hold it in your hand, it's just got like a really, it's got a much nicer look and feel to it compared to a paperback, which is much cheaper. So I'm probably gonna offer just hardcovers, and I think at these numbers, if we look at this, let's call it 20 bucks in terms of inventory costs and packaging costs to me per unit that I'm giving away. And then I need to factor in shipping, which I'm just gonna assume it's like $30 because they could be in the UK, which means like per copy that I include in this giveaway is gonna cost me 50 bucks. And I have already said that I will sponsor a few other giveaways that are being planned in various Facebook groups right now. So yeah, that's like $50 of value that I'm giving away by doing this. Hopefully my winner lives in Australia, but you know, can't guarantee that. And actually the odds are against that because I know probably about like maybe 20% of my readership is actually in Australia, so chances are I'm going to be paying $25 or $30. Anyway, in this case, it kind of means that if I do 3 copies, it's gonna, like, that's already gonna cost me $150. Yeah, like, I guess, like, I could just do 1 copy, maybe. Maybe. Hard to tell. Like, I don't know whether, like, offering more prizes, like, would encourage more people to enter. Especially because I'm thinking about running additional promos as well. So I think what I could do, let's see. I think what I could do is total retail value is I'm gonna say $40 AUD plus shipping, and it's going to be basically win a personalized hardcover of Today Is My Birthday, and I'll include the ISBN for my hardcover, which is this one. There are, I'm kind of like including 3 is a good mention. You know what? I'll say 3 for now. I may change my mind later, but for now, I may do further reflection today and change my mind. But for now, 3 copies. 3 prizes available. Entry open, blah blah blah. Complete the entry form and that means I need to go and set up a new page. So here I can actually do a new page. Hopefully my internet's gonna cope. But basically I want it to be catlikstudio.com/birthday. Do I call it sweepstakes? Giveaway? I feel like giveaway is the common term here. Today is my birthday. Birthday giveaway. I need to fill out this a little bit later. But basically, I would be wanting to do that here, advanced. I do want to include my newsletter code, which I can't remember how I did. See, it's been that long since I figured it out. Oh, you know what? No, I don't. I want to actually embed a different form. Airtable. So I've been using Airtable to try and track a lot of the stuff. So I may actually want to try and include a form of some sort. Yeah, I'm gonna add a table. Let me do that. Ooh, doesn't like it. No. Maybe make this big. Create more. Empty table. Call this giveaway. And what I want to do is I want to create a form. And I'm going to call this entry form. Okay. And oh, premium. Oh, okay. Fine. Oh, in which case I'm just like, if I can't, it's not available during the trial. Okay. I could. Oh, okay. All right. So let's just name. First name. You know what? Full name. Less things to complete are better. Phone number. Multiple single select. Options. Ooh. Location. Australia, New Zealand, United States, United Kingdom, Canada, excluding Quebec, and I think that's all I'm offering, right? Yeah, okay. Save. Convert. Okay. So, alright, good. Can we make this field mandatory? Yes. Okay, cool. Good. And then I don't need them to submit any attachments. I do need them to confirm. Checkbox. Are you 18 years or older? Okay. That. I am 18 years or older. I confirm that I am 18 years or older as of okay. Require. Oh, hey, okay. This is dependency. That's cool. And then the other thing I'm going to change here is I would like to subscribe to your email newsletter. And we're going to change this to tick, convert. Please subscribe me to your newsletter. Selecting this checkbox will mean your email will be added to our mailing list, and you will be the first to hear about new English rhyming bilingual books. Alright, so I'm gonna not make that required. Thank you for entering our birthday giveaway. I do not want them to submit another response. I do not want an email notification. Okay, cool. That's good. Can't add a cover image. Fine. What does this form look like? All right, that's pretty simple. And that branding is not too obtrusive, so that's cool. All right, I'm happy with that. Share form. Private, embed. Oh, okay, we can do an embed. Yep. I like that. That's quite clean. That's much cleaner than the Google code, to be honest. So I'm gonna copy that, and we're gonna come back here, and we're gonna embed that there, and save draft. And then what it means is I can therefore put some pictures in there of the giveaway stuff and preview a new tab. Entry form. There we go. Quite straightforward. All right, very good. Prizes is, I'm gonna say $150, including the cost of shipping to winners. And let's see. Oh, an email. I forgot to collect an email. So where is my thing? Oh yes, new tab. Okay, so I need to go back here and go back to editing this. Add a field. Email address. And we're going to say email. Save. And we're going to move this. And apply that. We will only use your email to contact to notify you your email address we will only use your email to contact you if you have one. You will not be subscribed to our mailing. You know what? I don't need to say that. Okay. So I'm happy with that. Come back here. Ah, they've listed. Okay. Right. Okay, so I don't need to actually do a separate newsletter sign up thing here. I think I'm gonna leave it just in a separate Airtable form thing right now, because what I can do afterwards is I can actually filter the Airtable responses for the giveaway, and I can just export that and do a bulk upload of new people for my mailing list, and then do like a separate welcome email to those guys, which is kind of like a lot of emails I need to write for newsletter, but that's okay. We're gonna deal with one thing at a time. Okay. So, all right, checkbox, I've done that, done all that. Okay, terms and conditions. So, I need to put all of this here. What I might do is I might exit that and what is this? Oh, that's the giveaway form. So I'm gonna insert this as entry form, You know what? Terms and conditions of entry. I'm gonna put that right up front. Okay. All right. So that's kind of done. Oh, I got a lot of this other stuff here. Okay. All right. So that's fine. I originally was thinking about doing an additional optional survey on how to read bilingual books with their kids, but on second thought, I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to save that as like a thanks for subscribing to my newsletter email. If you want to help me out, please, complete this optional survey on how you read bilingual books with your kids, because that just kind of seems like a nicer ask compared to like just sticking this in here. So I'm not going to actually do that. All right, so I've done all of this. All right, the other thing I wanted to consider was doing like a free or discounted ebook promo the week after the giveaway ends, because what I can do is I can kind of announce the results of the giveaway, and I can do like a post of it. What I am worried about is like banging my list too much with this, because ideally what I want to do is I want to encourage people to get the book or check out the book or whatever, and I'm a little bit worried that by doing it too much, like, yeah. Okay, you know what I might do is no, you know what? I might save the ebook promo and not do that right now. I might save it for like Black Friday or something, which is not really a thing in Australia, but it's kind of a huge thing in the US, and I have a lot of readers in the US, so I might, I might save that for Black Friday, and I can kind of like do a bit of a sale on the personalization as well, because according to this, at least, if I offer personalizations, I can still offer a fairly hefty discount on the personalizations, and I would still be making money off of those sales. So yeah, I might do that for Black Friday. And also it just means like there's less things for me to do right this minute. Okay, so then the next thing I need to do is I need like a picture for the giveaway. And I feel like I kind of really want to take like a picture of like the physical product as opposed to just having the generic cover art that I've got. So that's going to be a task that I have to do later today. Otherwise, I think we're at a good point. The other things I would need to do is basically write the actual post copy. But I think, yeah, I'm going to save that as like a task for tomorrow, because it is already 11 o'clock right now. All right. So thank you guys. That's it for today's pseudo live stream. It was a bit rambly. Sorry for that. And hopefully my internet will get fixed so that I can be on a proper live stream with you guys again in the future. Thanks guys, and see you next time.